Hello children, today we are going to discuss some diagram based questions from biology. I hope this will help for your exams. Let us consider the first question. The above diagram shows the inside of the small intestine. Using the structure shown, explain how the structure of the small intestine helps to absorb more food. This is the structure of cross section of small intestine. We can see the finger like projections here. These projections helps to increase the area of absorption, and also these projections are richly supplied with the blood vessels which help for the quick absorption of digested food. The second question is identify the parts U, V and W. The part U is liver and the part V is small intestine, whereas the part W is pancreas. The second question given here is name the enzymes secreted by W. W is showing the pancreas. Pancreas secrete the enzymes like trypsin and lipase. Trypsin is the enzyme which converts the proteins into amino acids, whereas lipase converts the fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now let us move to the next question. Identify the parts A and B and mention their function each. A is stomatal pore, or it is also called as the stoma, whereas B is showing the guard cells. The stomatal pore allow the exchange of gases and also it helps for the transpiration. Guard cells are the cells surrounded by each stoma. They help to regulate the rate of transpiration by opening and closing of the stomatal pore. The next question, the diagram is same but the questions are asked differently. The first question is identify the parts A, B and C. The part A is showing the guard cell, the part B is showing the chloroplast, and the part C, you can see here, the part C is stomatal pore, or it is also known as stoma. So the second question, identify the difference between the diagrams A and B. If we observe carefully the diagram A and the diagram B, there is a slight difference. We can see the difference that the stomatal pore of A, it is the closed type, whereas the stomatal pore is opened here in the diagram B. Let us see the next question. Identify the parts A, B, C and D. The part A is showing kidney, the part B is showing the ureter, whereas the part C, it is showing urinary bladder and the part D is urethra. The second question given here is name the part where the urine is stored temporarily. The urinary bladder is the part where the urine is stored for temporarily. The next question is identify the parts A and B, mention one function of each. The diagram is showing the structure of neuron. Part A is dendrites and the part B is axon. The function of the dendrites is to receive and transmit the stimulus, whereas the function of the axon is to conduct the impulses away from the cell body. The next question is identify A, B, C and mention one function of each. A, B and C are parts of the hindbrain. A is pons, B is medulla and C is cerebellum. A, pons, the function of the pons is it relays signals from the forebrain to the cerebellum. Part B, medulla, it controls involuntary actions such as breathing, blood pressure, etc. And it also regulates the reflex responses like salivation and vomiting. The part C is cerebellum. It maintains the posture of the body and also helps for the equilibrium of the body during the various activities like walking, drinking, riding, etc. Let us move on to the next question. In the figure A, B, C, which appears more accurate and why? If we observe the diagrams A, B and C, A appears to be more accurate because the roots of a plant always grow downwards in response to the gravity to make sure that they find the soil and water. On the other hand, the stem always grows up, that is, it shows the negative geotropism to make sure that it will get light. That is, this is showing the positive phototropism. So, both the conditions are seen in the figure A. Figure A appears to be more appropriate. Let us move to the next question. Identify the parts A, B, C and D. This is the diagram showing the reflex arc. The part A is sensory neuron, part B is spinal cord, part C is motor neuron and the part D is effector. Second question is, write the function of A and D. The function of the A, that is the sensory neuron, it carries the impulses away from the receptor to the spinal cord. The function of D, it responds to the stimulus. Here the stimulus is the hot object. The effectors are the muscles present in our hand. They help to move our hand away from the hot object. Next question is, the above diagram shows a vertical section through the human heart. Which structure separates out the oxygenated blood from the deoxygenated blood? Here, the part B is known as septum. It is a muscular wall found between the right and the left chamber of the heart. It helps to separate the oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood. The next question is, identify the parts 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here the picture is showing the germination of pollen grain on stigma. So, the labeled part 1, the part 1 is pollen grain, the part 2 is pollen tube, part 3 is ovary and the part 4 is female germ cell. Here the second question is, list 2 changes that can be observed in the flower after fertilization. The 2 changes are, ovule changes into seed and ovary ripens as a fruit. Petals, sepals, stamens and style, they wither and fall off. The next question is, identify the endocrine glands A, B, C, D and E, F. List the functions of the part D and F. Here, the diagram is showing the different endocrine glands. The endocrine gland present in the brain is pituitary. So, the part A is pituitary, part B is thyroid, part C is present above the kidney. So, it is adrenal gland. Part D is pancreas, part E is ovary and the part F is testis. The second question is, list the functions of the part D and F. Part D is pancreas. It secretes the insulin which controls the amount of sugar level in our body. The part F, it is showing the testis. They secrete testosterone which controls the sperm production and control the secondary sexual characters. The next question is, identify the organisms A and B and the mode of asexual reproduction exhibited by them. The diagram A is showing the bryophyllum which is exhibiting asexual reproduction of vegetative propagation. The diagram B, it is showing the multiple fission of Plasmodium. Let us move to the next question. Name the parts A, B, C, D and E. This is the diagram showing the female reproductive parts. The part A is fallopian tube, part B is ovary, part C is uterus, part D is cervix and the part E is vagina. The second question here is, where do the following functions occur? The first question here, the production of an egg. The production of egg takes place in the ovary. Fertilization. Fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube. Implantation of zygote. The zygote gets implanted here in the lining of the uterus. The sub-question 3. What happens to the lining of the uterus before release of fertilized egg? Before the release of the fertilized egg, the uterus wall becomes thick and it is supplied with blood to nourish the embryo. What happens to the lining of the uterus if no fertilization takes place? If the fertilization is not taking place, then the lining of the uterus slowly breaks down and it comes out in the form of blood and mucus through the vagina.